So did y'all know that people literally asked Tupac in interviews what he saw himself doing in his future in the 2000s, like, and what he really saw for himself and what he hoped to do, and he manifested these things for himself. But it seemed like he wasn't the only one manifesting them for himself. It's people around him was really paying attention. So hold on.
5 years from now, where do you see yourself? 5 to 10 years from now, what do you see yourself doing?
See myself having a job on death row, owning stock at death row, being an A&R person, an artist that could drop an album like Paul McCartney every 5 years. You know, that type of thing where I could just do it at leisure. And, you know, when my music will mean something and I drop deeper shit. I have my own production company, which I'm close to right now, doing my own movies, have my own restaurant, which I got right now. I got a publishing company, put out some calendars for charity. I'm starting a little youth league in California so we can start playing some East Coast teams, some Southern teams, you know, have like a little league, like a Pop Warner league, but the rappers fund it. And the rappers are the head coaches, you know what I mean? Have a league where you could get a big trophy with diamonds in it for a nigga to stay drug-free and stay in school, and that's the only way you could be on a team. And we have fun and eat pizza and then throw concerts at the end of, you know what I mean? That's what I mean by giving back.
Now, I ain't trying to start something, but I wonder would Snoop still be doing all of this if Tupac lived? Because, I mean, right now, Snoop is doing everything Tupac envisioned for himself. And then this takes me back to like that red table argument and why Jada, I know Delulu, but hear me out. When Jada was so mad at Snoop for all those years because Snoop lived and Tupac passed on. And even though it was silly for him to feel bad for living, because at the time of Tupac's demise, they were not even cool. Well, I'm not even going to say cool, but they weren't even on real good speaking terms because he had just did that interview talking about he wasn't beefing with nobody. So Tupac wasn't really fucking with him. They had just did that performance. Jada was mad at Snoop, you know what I'm saying, for living and Pac dying. So it was like Tupac had such an influence. So I really can't even knock Snoop for tuning the fuck in and listening like, you know what? Dude making a lot of sense. You know what? How about I pick up where he left off and continue his legacy? But I just want to know, like, where y'all think Snoop would probably be right now had Tupac not passed on, and where he would be. Like, do you think like they probably would have ever reconciled and moved on? Because y'all know too, also Tupac and Biggie was supposed to be starting a label. So even though it sounds good, like the whole Death Row thing and being a A&R, I don't think Tupac would have been with Death Row. So I'm curious to hear this, because I came across this video, and now that so much has been exposed, I just want to know what y'all thoughts be. I honestly feel like if Tupac and Biggie could have lived, I do feel like they would have been mentoring a lot of good talent, and rap would be so different. There wouldn't be Kodak Blacks and Blue Faces. The bar would really be set high. The standard of rap would have elevated instead of declining. And I feel like Tupac probably wouldn't even be dropping albums every 5 years. He'll probably be doing features at his leisure. And then he probably would be doing all those other things that he mentioned in this video. But it's just like, Where do y'all think Pac would be today? I mean, we could be talking hypothetically, but where do y'all think Biggie would be today? Because it's crazy, because whole time we thought that Biggie and Diddy was cool. No. Diddy hated Biggie and wanted so desperately to be close to Pac. Our whole reality on the situation had been twisted. So let me know what y'all think. Where would they be today? And this is just hypothetical. If they would have been here. And this is no shade towards Snoop. I'm just really curious on y'all thoughts.